MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Kyle Zimmer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. Look, he's one of the young guns in the league, and he continues to learn. It seems like every outing I watch him, he gets better. He's learned this craft in the major leagues, and he's growing up right in front of us. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed, standard baseball.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Kansas City, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. Here it comes on 1-1. On the ground softly towards second. And a rather easy first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One 0 count. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
35, Eric Hosmer.
Ready now, Eric Hosmer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now Hosmer swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
Here's Mike Napoli now.
Mike Napoli.
As he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And he takes ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. The 1-0 delivery. Up and in. And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Parker is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 2-0 Kansas City. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big pop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman. I like them.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Down the third baseline. Moustakas has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Into the box, Javier Baez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon's after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now to the plate, number 32. He'll take his first hacks here.
Right fielder, number 32.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cain is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8, shortstop, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante to stand in. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here it comes now to Infante. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
The pitcher, Jason Vargas, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt. But if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
One now to Zobrist. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounded to the right. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw and the runner back. In now, Gerard Dyson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a looper to left. Parker coming on. Oh, and this deflects right off him. A run in. The throw to third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Down and away, ball one.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Second and third, 2 away. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Napoli. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set, and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Royals. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Moustakas is there, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Right
1
fielder,
away.
Jorge Soler.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson on the run. 2 down.
Batting 7th, catcher Wellington Castillo.
So digging in now, Wellington Castillo. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Number 32 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 3 and the Cubs nothing. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Fielder number 4, Alex Gordon.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, number 32.
Ready for another chance? Number 32, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. KC leads this one 3-0. Into the box now, Kyle Parker. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Parker.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Dyson's there. 1 out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Kyle Zimmer.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Zimmer. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses there, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Standing in, Omar Infante. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Omar Infante.
Here it comes now to Infante. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The pitch. Left side. Bryant ranges to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Jason Vargas. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Baez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Javier Baez. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
So coming to the plate, Kris Bryant. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Jeff Samardzija will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
29, Jeff Samardzija.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gerard Dyson. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Gerard Dyson.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Kane patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Castro has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, catcher Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Soler. And that's the 3rd out. One for the Royals here, and it comes courtesy of this Alex Gordon swing. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-0 KC. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. And that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So stepping in, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 5, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
2 out, nobody on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0.
Leading off for the Royals, right fielder, number
32 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Omar Infante to stand in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Vargas.
Digging in once again, Jason Vargas. Getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Salvador Perez will move out into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher Vargas.
Salvador Perez.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. KC down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Aaron Brooks will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Aaron Brooks.
Striding in once again, Kyle Parker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kyle Parker.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Number 7. We'll move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4-0. Back here on the show. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Johnson is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Zobrist.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1 on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Eric Hosmer will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Casper with a great slide. The throw. Hey now. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. It's the Royals 4 and the Cubs nothing. Jeff Francoeur is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Jeff Francoeur.
To third. Scooped up on the backhand. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Tom Whitman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Whitman.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Number 18 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Two out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jeff Francoeur will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 57.
Solomon McMullen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 2, Solomon McMullen.
Rob Rodriguez is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Joey Love will also enter as he takes over at third base. Ready for another chance? Mike Napoli. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Napoli.
Hard hit ball to short, and this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do.
Now
Hang it and bang it.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Pitch out.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Let's go, Cubbies.
Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely.
Here we go.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run shot here for Alex Gordon. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Come on, Cubs. Swing better.
And that misses 1-1.
Go back, Kansas City.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a
Number
nice
32.
bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Ready once again, number 32. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground for Castro. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Omar Infante.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Omar Infante to stand in. Line drive to center field. Francoeur will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Royals 6 and the Cubs nothing. Chris Parmalee will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Your
Freddie
attention, please.
Hardwick is
Now
on to
pitching
pitch out
for
of the
Kansas
bullpen
City.
in the bottom half
Number
of the
9,
eighth.
Freddie Hardwick.
All right, Cubs.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A 1 pitch on its way to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler. Your
Brett
attention, please.
Jackson will move
Been
into the
hitting for the
on-deck
Cubs.
circle now to try to
Number
get something
22,
started here with 1
Brett
gone in the inning.
Jackson.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Digging in to try it again, Wellington Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
Let's go.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Cubs are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Chris Parmalee will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 28.
Now Ron Washington is out to confer with the home plate umpire, so it appears we'll have a double switch here.
Now in right
Batista
field, number
enters now in a
32.
mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So striding in, Freddie Hardwick.
Leading off for
He'll
the
lead
Royals,
things off as they look to
catcher,
perhaps build
Freddie
on an already
Hardwick.
sizable lead. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to first. Parmalee gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Parker waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, center fielder, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Royals 6 and the Cubs nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Parker, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Left fielder, Kyle
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, number 32, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together, maybe get things going.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go, Cubs.
Here's the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Francoeur. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Rob Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Come on, Cubby.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Now in the box, Joey Love. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1 the final tally today. Kyle Zimmer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.